Howdy folks, it's the Gamehorder here. I want to do something a little different. I'm not usually apt to do something like this, but I wanted to go ahead and get the word out on the whole Kickstarter forefront that's been going around. I'm assuming that 99.9% of you have heard of Kickstarter. It's basically a funding program that gives game developers a way to publish games without having to go through all the rigmarole and the hoops and ladders and fucking bullshit that a publisher slash publishers basically they basically can skip all the bullshit that the publishers put them through. So what I want to do is kind of go over the different programs, or excuse me, the different video games that I'm kickstarting or I'm supporting at this point that I've already pledged to. And also I want to show you guys a couple of projects that still have a couple weeks left on them, in hopes that we can get these projects published, get them going. If you are a fan of my old school Sierra games, the point and click graphic adventure, King's Quest, Quest for Glory, Space Quest, Police Quest, and also as well as the Icewind Dale Baldur's Gate series, these guys are trying to come back and remake, or not remake, but excuse me, make these type of games again. Basically in a nutshell, we're trying to Kickstarter is great for these publishers to be able to go out there and make these old school games that we all grew up and loved as children or as teenagers, and we miss. It's fucking unreal how many times I hear per day, oh, I wish they made games like they used to, or I wish they would make another Baldur's Gate, or I wish they'd make another Planescape Torment, or I wish they'd make another King's Quest or Quest for Glory. Well, it's in the fucking making, folks. It's happening here. It's happening now. If you haven't gone to Kickstarter.com, go there. Several projects have already passed. I'm very late in the making on doing this. I should have done this earlier, especially with Project Eternity, one of the big wigs that recently was funded. The great thing about this program is you get all kinds of extra goodies, and we're going to kind of go over things that I've been backing here as far as myself here. So far, I've backed Wasteland 2, sequel to the popular 1988 RPG Wasteland, post-apocalyptic predecessor to the Fallout series. Wasteland 1, if you're not familiar with it, was a kind of Bard's Tale slash Dragon Wars slash old school tiny window in the corner RPG game. Was very open-ended, very non-linear. It was kind of one of the earliest quote-unquote sandbox games, if you will. Very cool game. I definitely plan on Let's Playing the Wasteland 1 at some point. So Wasteland 2, when I heard about it, was a big deal. Now, I kind of got into the Kickstarter gig a day late and a dollar short myself. The creators of the Monkey Island series and the Day of the Tentacle Maniac Mansion series, Ron Gilbert and also Tim Schafer, who also did Full Throttle, they're going to be doing a Double Fine adventure game, which unfortunately I was not aware of Kickstarter when that was coming out, so I'm going to have to find some other means of getting a copy of that game. But I did find out right around when the Wasteland 2 came out, and so I was able to help pledge that, and we'll get into exactly what kind of pledges I've done here in just a bit. I've also made a pledge to Leisure Suit Larry Come Again. This is really just a remake of the original Leisure Suit Larry series. I'm pretty sure they're going to be adding some new puzzles. Al Lowe is, of course, the one that is big time creating in this. We also have Shadowrun Returns, which is they're trying to bring back the original 2D turn-based RPG for tablets and PCs. Another project I'm backing is the creators of the creators of Space Quest are doing the Space Venture. Both the guys from the Andromeda Space Quest series are going to be doing Space Venture, and of course I was very interested in pledging to that as well. Probably one of my most anticipated pledges that I've done so far is the Project Eternity isometric party-based computer role-playing game set in the new fantasy world by Obsidian Entertainment. These guys worked on Arcanum, they worked on Icewind Dale, Temple of Elemental Evil, which is basically that Infinity engine that we all have, you know, anyone who's played it knows that these guys are the shit. They know what they're doing. This is the truest of the true role-playing games of its era. So Project Eternity, big time deal. I actually meant to make a Kickstarter back when Project Eternity was still doing its deal, but they did plenty fine without me helping. They wanted about $1 million, I believe, for the pledge, and they made it all the way to around $4 million. So more than enough. Again, we'll be going over in detail. The two that have still some time left on them, which is why I want to do this while I can, is Hero Road to Redemption, Hero U. This is by the Cole, Mr. and Mrs. Cole, that created the Quest for Glory series. And I've already done the Quest for Glory 1 VGA Let's Play. They're going to be doing a turn-based PC RPG with game puzzles, immersive story by the designers of the Quest for Glory series. So very interested in what they have to bring to the table. And also Shadowgate. They're going to be remaking the original Shadowgate. I've also done an LP of this. I'm going to go ahead and show a clip from the Shadowgate series, or excuse me, from the Shadowgate game that they have here on Kickstarter. Hopefully that's okay with them. I'm sure it is. But we got 19 days to go, 13 days to go. Go to Kickstarter. Even if it's $1, $5, $10, you can get a digital copy of the game, or you might even be more interested in getting some of the actual hands-on artifacts, box copies, signed box copies, things like that. So let's go ahead and start out with Wasteland 2. 61,290 backers. It's grossed $2,933,252. They were only looking for $900,000 as a goal. Again, Wasteland 2, the sequel to the amazingly popular 1988 RPG Wasteland, another post-apocalyptic predecessor to the Fallout series. We're all big fans of the Fallout series. Most of you are watching my Fallout Tactics series. Unfortunately, if you didn't get in on this yet, it is over. But Brian Fargo, big deal. He's basically the brain behind it. I went ahead and pledged $250 to the project. I'm going to get a boxed collector's edition copy of the game autographed by Brian Fargo, Alan Pevlish, Mike Stackpole, Chris Avalon, and other key developers. I'm also going to get 2 digital download copies. I'm already giving 1 digital download copy away. The other one I'm going to probably keep for myself. That way I don't need to open my collector's edition. Also going to get a level 1 Desert Ranger Medal of Honor and limited edition collectible. You can go as much to pledge $500, $1,000, $2,000. They have tiers that go all the way down to $10,000. You can actually fly out, meet the makers of the game. I don't have that kind of budget, unfortunately. If I was a millionaire, I probably would have pledged $10,000 to all these games just to fulfill my dream of meeting all these amazing game creators. But anyways, once I do get the Wasteland 2, I'll be doing basically a let's explore of the box. Probably won't open it, but I'll also be starting the Let's Play itself the day it's released. This estimated October of 2013. Well, we're looking at it pretty much a year from now, so don't expect that anytime soon. Leisure Suit Larry, 14,000 backers, 655. Bet the goal, breached it by $155,000. So we're gonna get our game. For this particular pledge, I pledged $150. I'm going to get the shot glass from Lefties, 4 matching cup coasters, some spicy cinnamon breast spray, and also we're going to get a collector's edition of the game, or a box copy of the game. I could have went with the $250 collector premium edition, but you just get a deck of playing cards. I just didn't feel it was worth the extra $100 in all honesty. So we're going to have a remake of the original Leisure Suit Larry game here, and of course the infamous Al Lowe will be working on it. Looking very forward to that. Here's a screenshot of Leisure Suit Larry Comes Again. Funny title, by the way. Shadowrun returns. 36,276 backers, $1.8 million. Pretty much quadrupled its goal here. So yeah, they're going to be remaking, or not remaking, but bringing back the original 2D turn-based RPG feeling of the original Shadowrun game that was released on Genesis, Super Nintendo. For this game, I pledged $125, which gets me a deluxe boxed edition, the game disc, soundtrack, mini poster, a dog tag set on USB, and a couple other prizes. And the cool thing about what these Kickstarter programs are doing is they're kind of showing you little pictorials of what you're going to kind of get throughout, depending on what tier you've donated to. The Space Quest Space Venture game barely met its goal, but it met its goal, and that's all I care about. 10,809 backers, a little over $500,000, $500,000 goal. I'm a big Space Quest fan. It's one of the earliest games I played. And matter of fact, before I had a PC, I used to hang out with a friend, Michael, way back in the day when I was still in grade school. And I first saw Space Quest on his computer, and we played Space Quest 3. And I mean, I immediately fell in love with computer games at that point. Just the whole walking around, being able to type in anything. Space Quest for me is pretty much what got me into the whole PC gaming era. I was still kind of a console gamer, I guess, back when the Nintendo was really big. So anyways, this was a big deal for me. I went ahead and I pledged $250 for this game as well. I really wanted to pledge, what is it, $500 or something, $500. They basically will sign all your Space Quest box games if you pledge $500 or more. I just can't quite do that. But with $250, I get the box edition signed by Scott and Mark, a special Let's Play commentary, and of course, get a signed poster. Also get the get a boxed edition of the game. Get a bronze Buckazoid. You basically, when you pledge a higher tier amount, you get the prizes from the previous tiers as well. So that's the kind of the nice thing. You don't just get what's mentioned here. You also get everything mentioned below. You can go down here and it kind of shows you. You get the big box, the Let's Play commentary, and the autographed. Big deal for me to get an autograph from Scott and Mark. All right, Project Eternity. 73,986 backers. Almost hit $4 million. They wanted 1.1, so they just completely destroyed it. We're talking epic here, folks. This is epic. This is a environmental screenshot of Project Eternity. You can see the graphics are looking fucking lush. It's going to be amazing, folks. I'm going to be doing a LP of this the day it is released. I had no problem pledging $250 to this game. Collector's edition box signed by Chris Avalon, Tim Kaine, and Josh Sawyer. Full color printed collector's book, an elite version of the Eternity cloth patch. Full color book, monster manual, blah blah blah, all kinds of extra good shit for the $250. I wanted to go more, I really did, but Kickstarter's obviously, as you can see, taking a big chunk out of the billfold. So, and then they have these stretch goals where they'll build more and more here. At 3.5 million, they decided to do an extra big city. At 4 million, and enhance the whole game over. Live instrumentation for the soundtrack. Developer in-game commentary. the Mega Dungeon Endless Pass made it into the game. They have this big dungeon, 13 levels unlocked. And again, here's the different tiers. For the $250 tier that I get all these goodies. So, why am I doing this? Well, Hero U Rogue to Redemption, as you can see, 3,170 backers. About halfway through its goal with 13 days to go. So I'm hoping that even if 1 of you, or 10 of you, or 100 of you see this, you'll go help manage the pledge here. You just click here on Manage the Pledge. Corey Cole is the project designer here. Him and his wife are basically doing another Quest for Glory game, except this one sounds like it's going to be a little bit more RPG-ish. Let me go ahead and play this.
Creator of the Quest for Glory series. Corey and I are here to introduce our latest project, Hero U Rogue to Redemption. Hero U is a classic RPG with many of the qualities that people really loved in our original Quest for Glory games.
I'm Corey Cole. I co-designed Quest for Glory and created a game called Castle of Dr. Brain. Lori and I love role-playing games, and that's why we're excited to be making Hero U. In this game, you get to explore caverns and catacombs, develop your skills, and fight ever more powerful enemies.
As I go on to kind of explain what's going on here with the different rewards.
And intriguing mysteries to solve. I want to really care about the character I play in the game. Why is he wandering the dungeon? Why is he risking his life fighting monsters? Why is he failing his classes?
You suppose he's spending too much time in the dungeon?
Hero U will have plenty of dungeon crawling, monster mashing, and heroic deeds to do.
And there's more. Conversations with other characters, challenging puzzles to solve, game-changing moral decisions. This game will make you think.
That scum in class that almost got you killed. Are you going to ignore him, get even, or up the ante?
Itching powder. It's timeless.
Your character, Sean O'Connor, isn't attending Hero U because he was born to be a hero. He's here because he got caught trying to be a thief. Now he has a chance for redemption as a rogue, or to make it in the Thieves Guild. The choice is yours. Your decision will affect the entire game.
We think a game should make you think, and feel, and care. We know we aren't alone. For years, fans have been asking us to make another game. Now, thanks to Kickstarter, we can do it.
Hero U Rogue to Redemption is the game Corey and I have always wanted to make. We're really excited about the game and our amazing team. With your help, we can make a great RPG that is meaningful, funny, and fun.
The best part is, we're making this game for you.
That will be the latest and greatest Quest for Glory style game. Get your asses over here. We got 13 days to go. Make a pledge. You can do $5, $20, $35, $50. I've decided to go ahead and pledge $250 to this game. We already have 65 other people doing it. Plenty of room here. With this, I'm going to get a limited edition physical Hero U yearbook. Collect signatures. I'm going to have signatures from Lori and Corey Cole autographing the yearbook, and as well as the premium game box. The cool thing about this is everyone that does this $250 pledge will have a physical picture of them in this book that will be sent out and signed. So all the backers that go for this 250 or higher goal will actually have their picture in this yearbook. So I'll be showing that off once I receive that. Assuming the game reaches its goal. Again, we have another $210,000 to go in 13 days. So I'm hoping we'll make it. Last but not least, Shadowgate. We've all played Shadowgate. If you haven't, go check out my LP of it. It's an amazing game. I know Jay the Classic Gamer is very excited about this once it comes out. Again, we're a bit short of our goal here, over the halfway mark. 19 days to go, 2,000 plus backers, $68,000 of $120,000. Not a whole lot of money, folks. We'll go ahead and watch the video here just to give you an idea of the new updated graphics. They're going to be changing the puzzles as well, so it's not going to be the same game. It's not just a pure remake. They're going to be updating the puzzles and changing other things.
Hi, I'm Dave Marsh.
And I'm Carl Rulofs. Over the last 27 years, Dave and I have been developing lots of video games. We've done everything from side-scrollers to shooters to massively multiplayer games. But our true passion has always been developing and designing adventure games.
Guys, if you guys want to check out
we're sporting some wicked
the videos, obviously just go to Kickstarter.com. You can watch it all in your own time. For this particular game, I decided to pledge $95. If you get here early enough, they still have 366 out of 500 left. You save $5 by being an early bird pledger. You're going to get a collector's box edition, a cloth map of the Shadowgate world, and a full-size Shadowgate poster. Now, of course, you can pledge more. It's just kind of, you got to fit it to your budget. So I've already pledged well over $1,000 of the whole Kickstarter deal going on here. You can see my backer history. $250, $150, $125, $250, $250, $250. Well over $1,000 I have pledged to Kickstarter projects. That's what I feel. I mean, that's already going a bit above and beyond probably what I should be doing. But as we all know, the Gamehorder loves his fucking PC games. Anyways, folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I got LPs to make. I just wanted to give a shout out to everyone that's already made pledges to the Kickstarter program. If you haven't heard of it, go check it out. Please pledge to Shadowgate, the new Quest for Glory, Hero U. Let's make these games happen, folks. This is it. This is our way of saying that we don't need this Call of Duty, blah, blah, you know, same old bullshit. And we want to see some new titles, remakes or re-renditions of the old games that we grew up playing as children or teenagers. I certainly miss a lot of the old RPG games, classic Sierra point-and-click games. So I think the Kickstarter program is a great thing. It's a way for developers to bypass the whole publisher bullshit of, oh, well, that's not going to sell, so you know what? Fuck you. You publishers can all suck my dick. That's what I got to say. Gamehorder fucking out.